Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got some Masters versus Master action coming at you right now on MLG Shakuras Plateau. Nano versus Recent. Terran versus Terran. Got to love these mashups. Both of these guys Master level players. We haven't seen Nano play before, but we have seen Recent play. I've got some videos of him on the YouTube channel, so if you haven't seen those already, there are some phenomenal games. One of my favorites ever was Recent versus Animal. Tons and tons of fun to watch. So yeah, but pretty good stuff. Let me tell Nano. Yes, we are indeed streaming it, and we are recording this. But yeah, pretty good stuff. I love Recent's play style. When he gets rolling, man, with his micro, it is just crazy. He can do some insane drops, sometimes 2, 3, 4-pronged attacks. It's ridiculous the things that this guy can do with his drops. Now, Nano, again, I just don't know much about him, but he is a master level Terran player, and as everybody knows, that is not an easy thing to do. So, I mean, definitely we're going to have some fireworks here. It looks like Nano is going to be walling off. Recent looks like he is going to be doing... Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Oh, look at this. He's going to be putting his barracks in the back. Just a little ways back. Not going to worry about denying the scouting as much. Of course, you know what? When it comes down to it, all he's got to do is have one Marine out, and he's set to go for early scouting. And then after that, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to have your orbital command up, and if you really need some scouting information, you can always drop down a scan, so not that big a deal. I mean, really the only race that you just consistently need to wall off against is Zerg. And even then, sometimes there's builds that you can have where you just don't really need to wall off. I mean, what can I say? But usually is a good idea against Zerg. Standard play is that you just wall off. Ooh, these guys almost trying to fight in the center decided to both go do some scouting instead. They're like, why fight? Why die right now? Let's just go scout. See you, buddy. And now Nano's going to be microing this Marine, trying to take down this guy. Is he going to get the kill? Yes, he is. Doesn't even get up here on the high ground. Let's take a look and see if he did see that. Whoops, wrong one. Look, he didn't even make it up the ramp enough to see. So nicely done there by Nano. Good control. And he does have his SCV cruising around inside the base, so Recent missed out on that kill right off the bat. Lots of good scouting here going on by Nano. He is going to see this factory. I think he sees the factory. No, he does not see the factory. And he goes down before he sees the factory. How very interesting. So I wonder if Recent is assuming that he didn't see it or that he did. It'll be interesting to see how he progresses from here. He is going for a starport, so 1-1-1. Nice. Probably going to see some cloaked banshees. Well, maybe not. You don't have a second Gauss yet, so probably just Hellion drops then. But there's the tech lab. We'll see if he's going to make the switch. Nope, he is indeed going for Hellions. I half expect to see Blue Flame here in just a moment. So Hellion drops, that's going to be tons of fun. We've got to love the things that Recent can do for us to make these games super interesting. One kill on this Reaper from Nano. That Reaper ended up with 3 worker kills, so nicely done there by Nano. Recent holding that off pretty good. Let's take a look here at Nano's base. He does have a command center on the way. Going to be dropping down a starport at the same time as well. Putting his factory... So, fun stuff. But a very interesting build here by Nano. I'm wondering when he is going to take this orbital command out to the mineral lines here, take this expansion out for good. We don't have an expansion going down for Recent quite yet, so it looks like he's going to be sticking to that one base play here for just a moment longer. He does, however, have a medevac on the way. Pretty good stuff. And there's the engineering bay back in the back of the base, but still on one barracks one factory, and one starport. And here comes a double Hellion drop. Oh no, he's going to wait. Wait for at least number 3. Blue Flame is about to be complete here. Is he going to get number 4 before he goes? Uh-oh. Spotted. So Recent gonna, we'll see how he's going to pull this drop off, or if he chooses to leave it for later. Nope, he is indeed going to be cruising out here. To try and make something happen. Not bad at all. He does have 4 Marines in this bunker here on his ramp. Looks to be in pretty decent shape. Here come the Hellions. 1 Marine, 2 Marines. Wow, doing quite a bit of damage here. He did take out quite a few. Let's take a look at Control R. Recent has got 12. That's correct. 12 kills now for the workers killed. Not bad at all. So pretty good stuff. Let's take a look. He does have his orbital command on the way for his expansion. He'll be flying that out here shortly as well. Now, is Nano in position to take his? It doesn't look like he's going to be taking it quite yet. Going to macro up his SCVs before he moves out. Goodness, I'm getting tired. It's been a long night. And there it goes. He's going to be putting his tank down here on the low ground. We do have some movement here down to the low ground as well for Recent. So both of these guys taking their expansions at about the same time. Units tab, however, is going to show us that Recent is in good position economically. He has got 30 SCVs to his opponent's 23. So not bad at all. Going to be mining out his, or summoning the mules to his expansion. Let's put it that way. But look at this. Triple. My goodness, triple factories. Recent going to be cruising around here trying to figure out some things to harass. Going to be fairly effective here. Let's take a look and see what he's got. Are these 2 Vikings going to battle it out? No, they are not. Oh, both of those guys going down. No kills on them, so a little bit of waste there. That is okay. He had to figure out what was going on in his opponent's base. Wants to be utilizing his energy here for the mules instead of tossing down a scan here to see what's going on. Don't blame him there. Not that big of a deal. He's definitely not out of this matchup yet. Units lost total is going to show that Nano is still a little bit behind. Scouting Viking there, getting taken out by Nano. For Nano, rather. Recent doing a good job there, trying to prevent some scouting. But my goodness, he is still sticking with this triple factory play. This is tons of fun. Lots and lots and lots of tanks. Going mass tanks, it looks like. I love watching Recent play when he goes mass tank. The one game that I really like, I mentioned it earlier, was him against Animal. He literally built, for fighting units, the only thing he built was Marines. And that is it. Not one single tank the entire game. He built Marines, Medivacs, SCVs, and Mules. Those were the only 4 units he had on the map the entire game. So it was phenomenal play, and he ended up winning that game. And his opponent had siege tanks. I mean, all sorts of good stuff. But when it came down to it, it was just that micro of Recent. He really is able to just perform phenomenally with his stimmed Marines. So, and he didn't even have that high of upgrades on him too either. So go check that game out. Recent is tons and tons of fun to watch. I really, really think you guys will enjoy that. But interesting, now we do get to see him with a lot of siege tanks. So, I mean, this is definitely not out of his comfort zone, but it's a newer play style that I haven't got to see for Recent. So, interested to see how this is going to go. And Nano is cruising out across the map right now. He's got a pretty significant force. However, he is going to be upset to find out that there are way more tanks in Recent space at this point. Scouted. So nice scouting here by Recent, really utilizing this Viking for his scouting. nicely done here by Recent. He is really keeping tabs on this army. At the same time, Nano looks like he's going to be gearing up to take an expansion. I'm thinking that's what he's going to be doing here. But Recent's got floating a lot of minerals right now, so I'm a little interested as to why. But I do want to see what he's got in store for us. But my goodness, now he's getting out lots of Hellions. More Hellions, more tanks. So he is going to go pretty heavy tech, or mech rather, is what it's looking like. What's the awe for? I must have missed something. Wow, that's funny. These Hellions cruising out across the map here. Looks like they're going to find this expansion. Oh, canceled right away. Interesting play here by Nano. And Recent going to be pulling up here. I mean, these Hellions wouldn't have been able to kill the command center. They definitely would have got the kill on that SCV, but I'm not entirely sure why he canceled it. I guess maybe he's just going to switch his play up here. We'll see if that's the case. Marines going to be stemmed. That was actually pretty good attack or defense there by Nano. Doing quite a bit of damage. And now the expand for Recent is up and running. He is on 3 base now. His main is, however, about to be mined out. Not too far away on that one. But Nano taking a forward position here. Looks like he's going to try and hold on to that with this tank line. He is massing up a pretty decent army behind it, it looks like. Well, actually, not really. There's not really much by the way of army here. So, kind of interesting play here. Recent is slightly ahead, almost all the way around. But Nano going for some upgrades right now. And we'll see how Recent is going to do with that. Uh-oh, starports. What the starport is going on here? That is 4 starports going down here for Recent. And we are about to see some stemmed Marines cruising in here. Was that scouted? I don't think he knows about that attack. We better watch this attack here. Recent's got some serious battlecruiser action going for us right now. Boy, these battlecruisers are just difficult to deal with. So interesting tech switch here by Recent. Going to be really putting the pressure on. Here come those Marines for Nano. Wow, a lot of damage done there by Nano. So pretty nicely done drop. Didn't get the snipe on these buildings, but that's okay. He did get a lot of worker kills there. Look at these battle cruisers. This is awesome. How often do you really get to see battle cruisers in a game? I think relatively rare is about the correct answer. And now Recent going to be responding with plenty Vikings of his own. Going to take this whole battle to the sky, it looks like. Looks like we just hit just a tiny bit of lag there. No big deal. There we go. We're safe. Vikings, or not Vikings. Battle cruisers, rather, getting repaired. And down goes the expansion right now for Nano. Recent apologizing. It is okay, buddy. Everybody lags every now and then. Not a big deal. Let's take a look at the units tab. 65 to 65 SCV. So very interesting there. Fairly even economies. Now, Recent definitely knows that this attack is coming, so he is going to be prepared for this. Look at all these battle cruisers. That's 5 of them. Lots of Hellions and some Vikings in the mix, too. My goodness, this is interesting composition here. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, Recent looks like he is pioneering a new playstyle. At least I haven't seen it before. if anybody's seen it, I would like to know. I think we'll probably get this will be up on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you have seen this playstyle before, I would like to see it. If you could link me to somebody else who has done something similar before. Otherwise, I'm going to see if we can't start pinning this playstyle down to recent. That would be useful for him. But he's a phenomenal player. Love watching this guy play. This is a lot of tanks here for Nano, though, and he does have quite a few Marines. Those Marines can be super effective at taking out the battle cruisers as long as he can keep them away from the Hellions. That is going to be the key. Oh, unsieging here and backing out. Nano is saying he does not like what he sees in that army size. Both of those guys scanning like crazy, trying to figure out what their opponent has got there. How many battle cruisers is that? Oh, wow, 7 battle cruisers. That is phenomenal amount of battle cruisers, and it looks like he is going to be maxed out here. Yes, he is. Now he's going to be cruising out across the field. We'll see what he has got in store for us there. Plenty of Vikings. He's got the air advantage, that is for sure. Oh, these Vikings taking a lot of damage. Whoa, a little bit of misclick there by Nano. Here come the Thors. Definitely going to need these Thors. Battle cruisers getting in to deal with the Thors right away. Half expect to see recent landing these Vikings, though. As soon as he takes these out. Land, land, land. Do not fly over top of Marines. That is okay. He did catch wind of that pretty quick. But he is in phenomenal position still. Look at that. He kept 4 of those guys, those behemoths, alive. Going to be re-macroing this army. Interested to see what he's going to go for. It looks like he's going to stick with that same composition. Seems to be comfortable with it. Don't blame him. He's going to need to get some more Hellions out, though, to deal with all of these Marines. These Marines are going to be super pesky against him right now. If he does not have a ground army to deal with them, those Hellions are a great choice. So, interesting tech composition here. Very cool stuff, man. I really like to see, some new play styles and things like that. It's always fun when we can find something new and exciting. Those Marines doing a lot of damage and backing out after they snipe one of those battle cruisers. Better watch the production tab. Whoa! Nano going for +3 already. Doing just a great... I say already, it is 24 minutes into the game, so... but not bad. What an interesting battle. Oh my goodness. Recent dead serious about taking out this planetary fortress. Wow. Those Thors being pretty stinking effective at this point. Recent trying to snipe those as quickly as possible and deal with these Marines. Pretty brutal stuff. My goodness, this battle just will not end. Amazing stuff. There's the Hellions. Oh, nice attack here by Recent. Going to be doing a lot of damage with those Blue Flame Hellions. And there's the GG from Nano. Oh my goodness. Just doing too much damage, it's looked like. And Nano having to pull all of his SCVs, so he gave the GG there. Very well done by Recent. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't Alt Tab, always Alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys next time.